We're on the go with Joe this morning. This weekend, some top restaurants and wineries will gather together for a special event. Joe is in Carlton this morning to tell us about the Northwest Food and Wine Festival. Good morning, Joe.
Yeah, good morning, Kim. We're back here at the Carlton Winemaker Studio. So the Northwest Food and Wine Festival takes place this Saturday at the Oregon Convention Center. And if you've never been, it's a really cool event. They get about 75 different vendors. So we're talking chefs, food purveyors, winemakers. They each have a booth. You buy one ticket and you get a sample. All of it. So I've got three of those folks that'll be represented this weekend. I'm going to start with Don Gray. So you're with Charlie's Produce, and you guys specialize in, obviously as the name would suggest, fruits and vegetables, and you actually supply them to a number of the chefs that'll be a part of this event, right?
Yes, this is our 14th year at the event. We have several chefs that'll be there, and we actually supply all of them with the produce that you see here and more.
And it's really kind of cool because basically the chefs come to you with, hey, I want this random thing. I mean, like, I had no idea what this was. It looks like a character out of Star Wars. Well, what is that exactly?
It's actually a Buddha's hand, which is a citron.
Okay, I never heard of that. And this, I've heard of citron, but Buddha's hand was new. And this looks like a orange got knocked up by a pumpkin. That's what I said earlier. So there you go. All sorts of unique items. Now, I want to talk with one of the chefs that'll be represented. This is Chef Spencer Galbraith with Twigs Bistro. They're one of the new restaurants in Vancouver on the waterfront there. Tell me a little bit about, these look like incredible offerings that you have right here. What is this?
So we have our crab mac and cheese with blue crab, breadcrumbs on top, lots of cheese.
Oh my gosh. That is not on any diet, by the way. That is not low carb, that is not low fat, but that is highly delicious, I'm sure. Okay, now, you do have something for the little more like a health conscious eater. This is a vegan dish, right?
Yes, it is. So that's our curry roasted cauliflower. So roasted cauliflower, roasted pears, a little bit of curry and some citrus.
That looks amazing. And last but not least, you can't have a food and wine festival without some great wine. So this is Andrew Rich with Andrew Rich Wines. You actually make your wines here at the studio in Carlton, correct?
That's correct. I've been here since day one, so 2002.
And would you pour us a glass of this? This is a wine, I believe, that's going to be at the festival. Is that correct?
That's right, it is. This is my 2015 Glacial. Glacial is a blend of Syrah, Grenache, and Mourvedre grown in the Columbia Valley. And the idea here is to show people the influence of soil on the finished wine.
So not, we do make other wines besides Pinot Noir here in Carlton, huh?
We make all sorts of different wines. And, yep, vive la différence.
There you go. I like it. I don't speak French, but I'm going to assume that means, hey, good wine. Okay, so the event itself, once again, it takes place this Saturday at the Oregon Convention Center. You want to get your tickets in advance? We'll have that info at kptv.com. It's a little early. I'm not allowed to drink on the job. I am allowed to eat on the job, though, so I'm going to go ahead. Here, y'all want to dig in here. Chef, I'm going to try a little bit of your, what is this again? Remind me?
That is our crab mac and cheese.
Oh, my. Oh, my gosh. Delicious. And then Mom said eat your vegetables, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Remind me. You know your produce. This was pretty good, right?
Yeah, that's actually really good. It's cauliflower for sure.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to be, your booth will be the first place I stop. That was great. Okay. Kim, a lot more to come a little bit later in the show. They're still making wine right now. Winemaking is still going on here at the Winemaker Studio in Carlton. So we're going to take you behind the scenes, show you how they crank out some award-winning wines, and have more to tell you about the Northwest Food and Wine Festival later in the show. Let's send it back to you.
Oh, what a great event. We love Carlton. They offer so many lovely foods and wines there. It's just terrific.
I'm a little jealous of Joe right now. I've
Me
got my
too.
instant oatmeal right over there.